Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome to this video. Thank you very much for clicking on it, I really appreciate it. Today we are sitting down to check out I-Dle's newest release, Klaxon. So this came out on Monday. I wasn't able to get to it on the day that it dropped, but it's all good. We're here now, we're doing it, and I am very, very excited. It looks like we've got a fun little I-Dle summer release on our hands, from everything that I have seen and heard from other people, and I'm really excited to dive in, so let's do it. So yeah, this is obviously coming with a little very mini album, I Sway. I will be checking out the remaining tracks on that over on Patreon very, very soon. Hopefully, all going well, later today. So if you're interested in that, feel free to hop on over to Patreon and check that out with me. There is some other I-Dle related content over there, and I'm sure that there will be more. I know that Mion's episode of Image and Service released yesterday, and best believe I'm going to check that out as soon as I fucking can, because that's my girl. And I must listen to her serenade me. So yeah, so that will definitely be going up as soon as I can get to it. But yeah, basically the stuff over on Patreon if you want to check it out. If not, no worries, it's all good. Anyway, back to this. So Klaxon, I have heard good things just from, you know, seeing what people have been saying about it over the last couple of days, but I have not seen or heard any teasers in the lead up to this. I don't know what kind of sound we're getting or what kind of concept or anything like that. Going in a little bit blind, but that's always kind of fun with an I-Dle release because you never really know what you're gonna get, and that's exciting. But let's dive in. Let's see what's happening. Let's have some fun. I-Dle, Klaxon, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. The orange hair looks incredible. Oh my god. It's giving musical. It's giving theater. This hair is crazy. Use that deep ass voice. Not the honk. Cute. Oh, that's so much fun. Also, not them bringing in the rain scene in the first chorus. Oh my god. Hey. Oh. I'm so happy right now.
Hey, I love you. I want you to interview. True lover. Hey,
this is so iconic. That outfit on Oogie is crazy, by the way. I love this bit. Okay. So I am totally obsessed. I'm totally obsessed with that. That was so much fun. I just need to explain why I was so overcome with joy that I started laughing partway through that. Okay. So, as a little bit of context, I have just come from reacting to Dreamcatcher's comeback. So, if uh you haven't watched that, if you're not a Dreamcatcher fan or whatever, first of all, what are you doing? Second of all, like no judgment, but what are you doing? Second of all, yeah, if you haven't seen it, haven't heard it, it's a very like, intense, heroic, like, stand up and fight the evil kind of song and kind of concept, right? And I'm watching this, and I've got that still on my mind partially, and I'm just struck once again by the sheer breadth and variety that K-pop has to offer, and it just overwhelmed me with joy. I love the fact this is my, above all else, above everything else, my absolute number one favorite thing about K-pop is that any given day you can check out new releases and you will get something different. You will get a little something different. And given that this is literally my job and I do this every day, you would think that there would be more repetition. And don't get me wrong, there are some days occasionally where I listen to a new song and I'm like, oh, this is kind of reminiscent, a little bit too reminiscent of XYZ, whatever. But those are few and far between. Like, we're talking few and far between. And normally, it's not even to do with the song. Normally, it's just like a concept that's trending at the moment, so everyone's doing it, or like a particular sound, like like everyone was doing retro for a stretch of time, like that's kind of where that feeling comes from. But again, it's few and far between, because even within those trends, there's so much variety, and I love it. I love it so much. And I honestly think that if there are two groups you can really thank for said variety, it is Dreamcatcher and I-Dle. Because they are two groups that they might be going in opposite directions, but they are very much going in their own lanes and doing their own thing, and I love it so much. This was so much fun. It was so it's silly, it's fun, it's bright, it's goofy, it's not taking itself seriously. It's just like a silly, campy summer bop. Oh, what more could you ask for? Honestly, that hon 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 honk moment, like, that was one of those moments where I'm like, I love K-pop. Like, where else? Like, I say this with full sincerity. Where else in the world of music are you gonna find things like that hon 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 honk moment, or like Joppin, or like TXT's Cat and Dog? Where else are you gonna find music like that, where it is actually genuinely enjoyed and appreciated by the people listening to it, and not just thought of as like some cringy weird thing? I'm sure there are the odd people out there that do think that, but I feel like for the most part within K-pop, we're all just here to have a good time, and these specific kind of songs just feed into that energy, and I love it. I love it so much. I also love the fact that at any given point, I-Dle must, in some way, shape, or form, make their music or their music videos or whatever just a hint of fruity, just a tiny little bit, and sometimes a lot of it, but at the very least, a tiny little bit of fruit, just salt bait over it, and I love it. I love it very much. Like that first part of the chorus, they say "lady," and I was like, mm. That's everything. That was absolutely everything. That was so much fun. I love K-pop. I love K-pop so much, man. Like there are times doing this job where, you know, it can get a little bit draining because I am constantly submerged in K-pop and like constantly, well, not constantly, but spending a significant portion of my time thinking about it and planning things around it and all of that sort of stuff because it's literally my job, right? I have to. It's how I'm paying my bills. But and yeah, so there are days where it can, like with any job, be a little bit of a slog. It can be kind of like, well, I really am not feeling like sitting behind a camera and consuming content today. Like that's just not sitting in front of a camera rather. That's just does not sound like a good time to me, even though, you know, the content itself I enjoy. It's the, you know, the process of recording it and all that sort of stuff. There are days like that. It's a perfectly human thing. But there are more days, there's more often that I sit here and I'm just like, what a blessing, man. What a blessing. That this is what I get to do with my life right now. Is just sit here and enjoy and talk about and discuss these ridiculous, beautiful, silly, amazing little pockets of art in the world. Like, that's just great. That is seriously great. You know, I feel like I could go back through and like dissect things and talk about the instrumental and all of that sort of stuff, but I don't really think I need to. I think this is one of those songs that's just like it doesn't need dissecting. It doesn't need that. It speaks for itself. It is a fun summer pop. And that is all that needs to be said about it, to be honest. Like, that was so much fun. That was such a good energy. Yeah, that was everything I needed to carry on with my day. Thank you very much, I-Dle. Thank you very much. Never change. Love you so much, ladies. Oh, that was so good. Okay, alright, I'm gonna wrap this one up now. Let me know your thoughts and feelings on the song, on the music video, all of that sort of stuff. Like I said, I'll check out the rest of the album over on Patreon as soon as I can. If you want to see my thoughts on that, that will be a little bit more in-depth than talking about instrumentals and stuff, because I won't have, you know... Well, I don't think anyway. I won't be as distracted by visuals and just feelings of joy and all of that sort of stuff. But, yeah. Yeah, that'll be over there if you want it. If not, no worries, it's all good. Thank you very much for watching this. I will end this one here now, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.